Welcome back, and here is Rahul Gandhi, who's done it again on an international platform where he's speaking about the internal politics of what happens back in India. And this is what he has now been claiming, that the minorities are under attack. And this is while he was attending and addressing a session there at the Cambridge University, and has been saying that democracy is under attack, and saying that, making the claims that Pegasus used to spy on me. And here is Rahul Gandhi, who has done it before and now seems to be doing it again at Cambridge, where he seems to be talking about India and showing the country's image in a bad light as far as using this kind of forum to slam India at the Cambridge University.
So this was Rahul Gandhi, who was speaking at the University of Cambridge on the art of listening, and also called for a new thinking to promote a democratic environment globally as opposed to a coercive one, wherein many such videos of his speech have also been shared widely on social media as well, wherein he has taken a jibe during the speech that he made, and also spoke on the blatant censorship. He also spoke on democracy. He also criticized of all the developments that have been happening in India in regards to the actions that have been taken by the BJP-led central government over a number of issues. Let me go across to my colleague Aishwarya for more on this. Aishwarya, as far as this speech is concerned, of course, it is going to capture a lot of criticism because we just heard Rahul Gandhi slamming the Indian government at the Cambridge University.
Well, that's right. In fact, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi really had spoken at large at the Cambridge University. And attacked the Indian government and also criticized various moves of the Indian government at a international stage, and therefore the reason perhaps Bharatiya Janata Party time and again always had stated that it is the Congress Party who try to demean the Indian government and and how the Indians are not proud of. In fact, Congress BJP went on to say that Congress speaks the language of Pakistan and China, and therefore the reason perhaps they criticize, and international stages are not meant to criticize our own government. These stages are to make international fraternity proud of what we are. But Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, what said in his lecture at the Cambridge University is shocking. He showed several images from the parliament where he spoke about muting the voice of the parliamentarians. He also spoke about the minorities status in the country.
We just want to put that in detail of what Rahul Gandhi's lecture was all about, Aishwarya. Just stay on with us, and we'll make our viewers listen in exactly what the former Congress Party president had to say on this international forum.
About it is that Indian democracy is a public good, okay? Because it is by far the biggest democracy. At least 50% of people who live in a democratic space live in India, and so preserving and defending Indian democracy is more than just about India. It's actually about defending the democratic structure and the democratic system on the planet, right? Can we do the next slide? So that's what I described: capture and control of media and the judiciary, surveillance and intimidation. I myself had Pegasus on my phone. Large number of politicians have Pegasus on my phone, on their phone. I've been called by intelligence officers who tell me, listen, please be careful what you're saying on the phone, because we are sort of recording this stuff. So this is a constant pressure that we feel. Cases on opposition. I've got number of criminal libel cases for things that should under no circumstances be criminal libel cases, but that's the story, right? And that's what we are trying to defend. What we found as the opposition was that it's very difficult to communicate with people when
Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP is with us. Shehzad, good morning. What do you make of Rahul Gandhi's lecture? Because he seems to be now talking about there is capture and control of judiciary. He mentions that there was Pegasus spyware on my phone and there was surveillance taking place. He says there was constant pressure on him and other political party leaders from the opposition as criminal cases were being lodged against them.
I consider these to be the rantings and ramblings of a politically immature and irrelevant entity who, after his Bharat Jodo Yatra, has been consigned to the dustbins of irrelevance to the extent that in 3 states which also have a huge minority population and tribal population, there too the Congress has been reduced to 0 in the last 10 years. And therefore, these kinds of lies being peddled on foreign soil in one Vyakti ka virod, doing Desh ka virod, please tell me, did the Supreme Court not rule on Pegasus categorically? And if Rahul Gandhi had Pegasus on his phone, did he submit his phone to the court or to any agency? And Rahul Gandhi says that, look, there are attacks on minorities in a state that is dominated by minorities, Nagaland, Meghalaya and Tripura, where there is tribal population. The Congress has been reduced to irrelevance. They have been thrown out. And the BJP and its allies have got elected. Is that evidence of attack on minorities? Or Goa results are attack on minorities? And finally, just last 10 seconds, he spoke about criminal liable cases. Amita, you say that RSS is responsible for XYZ, and then you're asked to prove that claim, you can't, and the court issues you summons, then are you under attack?
Right.
You have made a claim, you can't back it up, court asks you to provide the proof, and then you say that my rights are being stifled. This is the kind of, irrelevance that people utter on foreign soil just to get some attention.
All right, Shehzad, stay with us. I'll come back to you because Pramod Tiwari is also joining us over the phone line. Mr. Tiwari, as far as Rahul Gandhi's speech at the Cambridge University is concerned, that is not the first kind that we have seen, because previously also we have seen him visiting London and making anti-India remarks. Your first reaction, how does the party is seeing this speech coming in from his own neta?
मैं इसे बहुत गौरवशाली मानता हूँ भारत के लिए कि राहुल जी को बुलाया गया सम्मान कैम्ब्रिज में उनके भाषण के लिए। ये किसी के लिए भी सम्मान की बात हो सकती है, गौरव की बात हो सकती है। अब आलोचना कौन कर रहा होगा? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग या उनसे जुड़े हुए लोग। अब उनके नेता को अगर नहीं बुलाया जाता तो इसमें हमारी गलती नहीं। वो अपने नेता को इस योग्य बनाए कि उनको कैम्ब्रिज, ऑक्सफोर्ड, बड़ी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटियों में बुलाया जाए, वहाँ उनके भाषण हो, पर नहीं जाएंगे, न जाएं, वो बात नहीं। मैं तो सिर्फ कहना चाहता हूँ राहुल गांधी ने जितनी बातें की हैं उनमें ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है जिसकी यहाँ बैठकर आलोचना की जाए।
जी, क्योंकि प्रमोद तिवारी जी, हमने सुना अभी शहजाद पूनावाला बीजेपी और बीजेपी के कई अन्य नेता बोल रहे हैं कि अभी राहुल गांधी और उनका भारत जोड़ो का जो आखिरकार जो रिजल्ट है, वो जो कल चुनावों का जो रिजल्ट है उसमें सामने नजर आ रहा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी अब मिटती जा रही है एटलीस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट से। धन्यवाद आपका प्रमोद तिवारी जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। सो वील कंटिन्यू गेट मोर रिएक्शंस ऑन द स्टोरी इज जस्ट बिल्डिंग अप। बैक आफ्टर अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक। यू आर वाचिंग द मॉर्निंग न्यूज।